Today, we're going to talk about some of the price action and technical analysis here with Baby Doge as well as Bitcoin. So definitely stick around to the end. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor and none is financial advice. Let's talk about this. We're up 4.9% in the last 24 hours, 8 million inside of trading volume. So it's a little bit better than how we were the other day. You can also see in the last 30 days, we're still up 6.1%, and we're still good for the year. So that's, at least that is there. But what we are seeing is the overall market is actually moving pretty well. A lot of altcoins and meme coins are running. You can actually see here with the trending, and you can also see over here with the top gainers, as well as the market cap being up 3.1% for the whole entire crypto market. And then trading volume for the whole entire crypto market at 141 billion. So we're actually doing good inside crypto, and we're seeing more cash flow. A lot more cash is starting to flow inside the market. 116.3K inside of Bitcoin now for the market cap, almost back at 117K. So that's definitely a bullish signal. We're going to break into the charts now in a second here, though, so we can see, is this really a good signal? You got to see both the all the numbers, and then you just got to look at the charts as well. So just showing the numbers right now. So we're seeing almost everything inside the crypto market really is just running. We have some that aren't running that are doing terrible. But yeah, right now we are going to go ahead and do the technicals here for Baby Doge. So we almost went all the way down to 8Z 1100, like flat. We touched, I think, like 1190, and then we kind of stopped and then went right back up. So hypothetically speaking, if Bitcoin continues to run from here, we could see Baby Doge continuing to run as well. Look at this little pattern right here. This bottomed twice. So some would call it a head and shoulders pattern. You can call it a double bottom, but it has bottomed out twice. And this is Bitcoin, by the way. And then when we look at Baby Doge, it's the same thing. I almost moved my Fibonacci and messed myself up. Yeah, look, it is the same exact thing right here. So I think this is a head and shoulders pattern. I just call it a double bottom. But yeah, I feel like it's actually about to take off. So looking a little bit bullish here on the MACD for Baby Doge. If you come and look at Bitcoin, you're also seeing on the MACD, it's now leaving the oversold area. So all this down here, this is all overselling. And that's how it goes on the MACD. And now you're seeing it switching up here to the upside to where we can now enter the buying area and then eventually into overbuying. So I think we're actually going to have another run pretty soon here. And that's kind of what it's looking like here. And then you see down here at the RSI slowly but surely making its way back up here to those higher levels. So unless the RSI crosses here and then goes back down, we're bullish. And the same thing kind of goes with the MACD. If it crosses here and then goes back down, and then you see those red candlesticks starting to form up, then it's going to be a reversal to the downside. But as of right now, things are looking pretty bullish, pretty bullish. So I'm liking what I'm seeing here. We just have to wait. Now, let's talk about levels here. If we are to have a breakout from here, right? And a breakout is going to be confirmed after this Fibonacci right here at point 1350. So at about 0.8Z 1350, we are going to end up seeing breakout if we pass that area. So where will that bring us? The next level would be obviously here at this next Fibonacci, but this one's not that strong of a resistance. Usually it goes past 1500, like how you see here, went past 1500, went past. So I'm willing to bet that it goes right back up here to this previous level of 1600, like how it was doing over there, and goes past that Fibonacci. And that is that's pretty good if it does. So that's 1600. It could stop at 1550. If it stops at 1550, we are bearish. So let me show you exactly what I'm talking about here. If it goes up here and it just breaks past this level here and goes up here to 16 or 1550 and then pulls back, that's kind of bearish unless it can pull back to like here to this Fibonacci at 1350 and then make its way past. Or the other scenario is that it keeps going down. Obviously, that is another scenario, but it's more likely that it goes to 1550 and then pulls back to 1350 and then has the continuation from there. But another method here for the charts is just to go up here past 1550, past 1500, and getting all the way up to 1600, and then blowing past that just a little bit, and then pulling back a little bit all the way down to 1350, and then having another rise. But either way, this is, in my opinion, a bullish signal here. Even though it's such a small signal, I still see this as a strong signal. It's a small one. Let's not say strong. Okay, let's not say strong, but it's still something. And it doesn't mean we're just gonna keep going and going and going and going, right? It might have a recovery. We might reach 120K Bitcoin and then pull back and go lower. And then this would probably be a nasty pattern if we actually played that out. And this is the daily chart, by the way. That's why it looks a little bit different. But yeah, the RSI looks like it's about to switch to some buying, but it could easily continue to go down, like I was mentioning with the 4-hour chart, when we could see more selling. I mean the MACD, and then if you also look at the RSI, it's trying to recover here, but there's a possibility that it does not and it continues downwards. But look, it is at that area where it can do something like this, where it's going down, but then boom, it has another jump before it continues downwards. And that's what I'm trying to catch here. So as you can see right here, as it was pulling back, let's go and get this one straight. All right, so this is a very good example of kind of what we're doing right now. So you go all the way up, you top out up here at this 112K level, then you pull back down to near the Fibonacci. But right before you get all the way down there, you then have a cross upwards, which is this right here. And then all that is growth right there, all that. And it doesn't look like much on Bitcoin because Bitcoin has so much money in it. But this is a decent type of trade setup for, let's say, someone that is not necessarily just doing Bitcoin. But that was still a 8.75% jump. So it would have still been a good successful trade in a few days, 8.75% for Bitcoin. So I guess that's good for Bitcoin. But yeah, this right here is what I'm expecting to happen again, for it to cross, go up a little bit more, and then possibly continue to the downside. So we could see a jump in the price here pretty soon. And now I'm gonna go and bring it to a smaller chart. Let me go ahead and take it to the 1 hour. So yeah, if it continues, like I was saying here, it can continue up here to this resistance, but it could be pretty easy for us to get rejected at that resistance. So you definitely do not want to get caught inside of there. But anyways, this is pretty much all I got for you all today. Just kind of wanted to bring all this to your attention. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. Hit the like button and subscribe, all that good stuff. And as always, I'll be back with another video.